So, hi everyone, this is our third video of a channel that is Science and Mathematics. And in this video, we will cover the portion of metals and non-metals. Okay, that is the ionic compounds as well as some of the ores example from which the metal is extracted and also a bit much of extraction process. And the extraction process we will do in our next video in a descriptive manner when I will be live stream. Okay, you can watch this because that video will be very much important. Okay, it is class 10 standard, but my class 8 students can also view that video. So in previous video we have learned that what are the chemical properties of metals as well as the reactivity series, and also what is alloy. Okay, we have learned all this. Now today it is our third video. We will learn what are the ionic compounds as I told you. So without wasting any bit of time, let's start our video. So for this you have to subscribe my channel. To get one subscribe will increase the level of my teaching. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's start. So first of all, what is ionic compounds? Ionic compounds is what? Ionic compounds, it is the property we will learn about the ionic compounds. Ionic compound means what? The compounds which are made up of ions. Okay, there are two ions, that is cations, that is the positively charged ion is known as cation, and anion is the negatively charged ion. Okay, you have to remember this you can also write this cation. Okay, that is cation is plus charge, and anion is minus or negative charge. Okay, this is cation and this is anion. You can also write it in your copy. So now what is this physical state? Physical state is, as I told you about the physical when we are learning about the physical state of metals and non-metals, I told you that it is only the external factors or the external properties. So the properties of ionic compounds, such as their physical state, they have a strong force of attraction. Okay, they have a strong force of attraction between the ions of the compounds, and they have also electrostatic force of attraction. Okay, now by these two properties we can easily say that they exist in solid state in nature. Okay, now because there is a huge amount of electrostatic force between them, as well as there is a force of attraction between cation and anion, that is the positively charged ion, that is cation, and negatively charged ion, that is anion. So the ionic compounds are mostly brittle. Okay, they are mostly brittle, that is when tension or force is applied, means they have low tensile strength. Okay, tension or force is applied, they broke into pieces. Okay, now next point, there is they have high melting and boiling point. So they have high melting as well as boiling point. Okay, they have electrical conductivity. And now about this electrical conductivity, I have mentioned a point here. Okay, that the electrical conductivity is not possible in when they exist in solid state. Okay, when they are in molten state, okay, or diffused state or aqueous state, you can also say. Okay, in aqueous state their electrical conductivity is only possible. Okay, because they can't conduct in when they are in solid state, because there is a huge amount of attraction between the ions of that material or compound. Okay, so next move on to our next, that is some important points over metals and non-metals. Okay, so here is, okay, now some of the important points over non-metals. Okay, carbon is the most important constituent among non-metals. Okay, it is the most important constituent, as we all know that the most of the forms, as we can see, that a graphite, okay, graphite and diamond, these all are the forms of carbon. As I told you in the previous in the first introductional video of the metals and non-metals, introduction to metals and non-metals, I told you that diamond, which is a crystalline allotrope of carbon, and graphite, which is the amorphous allotrope of carbon. Now next, that is oxygen is the most abundant element in the earth's crust. Okay, oxygen, silicon, aluminium, these are the abundant element. Oxygen is also a non-metal. Okay, now hydrogen is used in the hydrogenation of vegetable oils. So it is used in hydrogenation of vegetable oils. Okay, hydrogen. Now nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen is used in fertilizers, and it is also used to prevent oxidation. Okay, nitrogen is used in what there is, you have seen the packet of chips. Okay, in chips packet, the air that is filled, okay, that is the nitrogen. Okay, to prevent this oxidation, nitrogen is there in those packets. And next point, it is a very important point, that sulfur is present in here protein etc. We have not all this physical state of non-metal, so let's have a revision. They are neither malleable nor ductile. We all know they cannot be generally they cannot be bitten into thin sheets, or they cannot be converted into wires. But there is also an example, that is, we all know carbon fiber, and they are brittle. Okay, they are brittle in nature, but diamond is there, which is non-brittle. Okay, now it is the hardest substance on the earth, we all know, the diamond. So they don't conduct heat, or electricity. Okay, now they don't conduct heat or electricity, but the exception is that we have already learned, that is the graphite and graphite. Okay, they conduct electricity, graphite. Now they are non-lustrous. Why? But this graphite as well as this iodine, which being a non-metal, they are lustrous. Okay, now they are not hard, but we know that diamond is very hard. These are the exceptions. Okay, they mostly exist in solid or gaseous state. Okay, they mostly exist in solid or gaseous state. Now they mostly exist in solid and gaseous state, but the bromine, being a non-metal, it is a liquid at room temperature. Now they have low melting as well as boiling point. We also know this exception. You can check the metals and non-metals day 1 video. If you want more description over this, I have explained all of this in that first video. I will put it in the description link. Now, what are ores? The mineral, it is the mineral which is mainly a metal that can be extracted profitably. Okay, now it is a metal, it is mainly extracted, you can say, to get a metal. Okay, it is purified to get a metal, and this ores are in the mineral form in the earth's crust. Okay, and they have an economical value when they are extracted, as we all know, because if we didn't know, the humans didn't know this process of extraction, if they didn't know the process of extraction, okay, this would be a total failure, because this would have been total failure. With the advancement of technology, it has only become possible. Okay, there is some brilliant scientists as well as some brilliant people who have done this, that they have discovered, they have invented the processes, they have discovered many things which come into light later, and we are now learning this. Okay, so the first point we have learned, that they have an economical value. Okay, now ore is a very important source of metal. Okay, ore is a very important source of metal. With the advancement of science, as well as telling about humans have learned, if humans didn't learn, then there would have been no economical value of this ores or some things which are present in earth's crust as in mineral form. Okay, now they have economical value. As I told you, they have to be purified. Now we will learn in the extraction process a little brief manner. Okay, in this video we will learn, and in the live session, as I told you, I will fully describe the extraction process from A to Z. Okay, from the pulverization, that is grinding ores, from refining of metals. I will explain the whole process to you. You can see this that video. Okay, I will be live stream on the day which I will mention. After one day, I will post a video that I will be live. You can watch that. Okay, so now, what is metallurgy? It is the process, that is the extraction we are telling about. Okay, it is the process of extraction of metals, and we know that in everything, okay, in everything, why we say that practice makes a man perfect. Okay, let's relate this science to our daily proverbs. So practice makes a man perfect. So what is this? That is, we have to purify. We have to purify the impurities in ourselves. That is by practicing and practicing. This is the thing we know. So here it is the same in metallurgy to get an economical value. That is, if we want to get a successful life, we want to succeed in life, we have to purify ourselves. We have to sort out our impurities, or you can also say our failures or our faults, our flaws. We have to purify. Okay, it is same in metallurgy, that the gag or the matrix of sand, you can say it impurities. Gag, it is a term used for impurities in metallurgy. Okay, now this has to be separated to get an economical value. That is the same thing. Okay, and an important list of ores is given. Okay, now important list I will have given in the next slide. Okay, you can say this. Okay, this. So this is the list of ores. Okay, now it is the zinc side. Okay, it is the ore of zinc oxide, and it is the hematite. It is ore of ferric oxide, that is iron. You can see this image I have uploaded. It is slightly to make the topic interesting, nothing more than that. So now Fe3O4, that is the magnetite. Okay, it is magnesium. It is not magnesium. Okay, it is the Fe3O3. His name is magnetite, but it is not. It is a magnetic. It is a type of iron which has magnetic properties. Okay, that is the magnetite. And then comes MnO2, that is the pyrolusite. It is the ore of manganese. Okay, the whole list of ore is given here. You can see. I'm rotating it. Okay, now it is the zinc side. You have to only memorize this on as well as the formulas of the ores. Okay, as well as at the time of revision, I will give you all the the whole list. It is up to this this list, and this list is up to your level. Okay, but in class 9, when I will make a video for class 10, I will include all the ores. Okay, it is for class 8 and 9. It is much for you. It is enough for you. There's 2 lists. Okay, you have to remember these names. Now here comes the extraction of ores. So what is the first process? That is the crushing or grinding of ores. Okay, it is the crushing or grinding of ores, that is called pulverization. It is a pulverization. Now the next process, that is concentration or enrichment of ore, means we are increasing the ions of the ore. You can also say that the particles, we are increasing the number of particles by removing those, you can say by removing the impurities. You can say, okay, such type of impurities are separated by different types of mediums. Okay, like water, oil, and flotation we will learn in our live stream. As I told you, it is a concentration or enrichment of ore. Now there are 2 types of concentration of ore. That is, one is physical process. In physical process, it includes hydraulic washing, which we will learn. Okay, then electromagnetic separation, which we will also learn in our live stream. Flotation we will also learn. Chemical process we will also learn. It is one leaching. And now conversion of concentrated or enriched ore into metal oxide, and conversion of concentrated or metal. It is also of 2 types. That is, one is calcination. It is mainly heat is given in calcination in absence of air, but in roasting is also another process of conversion of concentrated ore. It is metal oxide. Then after this is what is done after when the metal oxide is getting formed. It gets very much easier to get that metal. Okay, by the reaction of metal, where the oxygen is reduced. Okay, by this such example, that is carbon, hydrogen, aluminium, and carbon monoxide. Okay, these are the examples by which these are the oxygen reducing agent. So up to this is see all of you in our next video of science and mathematics, and up to that, feel that science is all around you. You try to find signs in your whole surroundings. Okay, suppose you are taking when there is a happy birthday, you are celebrating your birthday. Okay, when your parents or anybody who loves you decorates your houses, okay, with balloons. So what is this balloons, why they are like this shape? Okay, why after blowing they like think that why I'm standing here, why I am not, what is the reason? Okay, everything is acted by force, everything is there due to force, so why I am not? And if there is gravitational force only, like this you think, okay, like this you think that we have been taught that there is gravitational force, so gravitational force is pulling us towards the earth itself, so why we are not getting digged itself? Okay, try to think that there might be a force acted which is acting on the surface, or which is resisting the gravitational force, so we are standing now. That is why we are standing. And then you can also think that why this type of balloons that is the due to pressure, force deforms the shape as well as it also forms shape as well as in bicycle tube. This I was giving the examples. Okay, let the feel signs around you everywhere. Okay, so keep smiling everyone till our live session. Hope you are all healthy and be happy with signs around you. Thank you. See all of you in our next live stream.